Hey everyone, it's VM Campos, Magic fan, hello, and comic book fan. Hey everyone there in the audience, thanks for stopping by. Today is the last day of my featured stream. Thank you, Wizards of the Coast, for sponsoring my stream. Can you believe it? Wizards of the Coast has given me some special goodies to give out to you, the community. Thank you so much, Wizards of the Coast. This whole week, they were promoting me on their website, and I get to play Magic, and I get to hang out with people. I just need to make sure that all of my screens are correct here. The life of a streamer is so hard. It's so glamorous, but so hard. And of course, some of you know in my other life, I'm also... Hey everyone, it's VM Campos, comic book fan. So shout out to Justa Rican and his comics. He's visiting for the first time in the chat. Thank you so much also for subscribing and checking out my video. Yeah, Amazing Fantasy 15. That's a cool comic to read if you're into Spider-Man. You gotta check out the first appearance of Spider-Man sometime. You know, that's an amazing character that's been around since 1962. There's been various iterations and timelines of the character of Spider-Man. And every Spider-Man or Spider-Person is valid. Check out the original one just to kind of get an interesting time capsule of the first Spider-Man story. You can get it for $1. You know, the True Believers edition. Anyway, what we're going to do today is play some Magic. But I want to show over here that we're also on the Amazing Cam. I'll switch over to the Amazing Cam once in a while when something amazing happens. As you can see here, I've hacked into the system and I'm part of the game. How did I do it? No one will ever know. And then I've also got the Card Cam over here where I'll talk a few comics and cards and do some giveaways, and our random number generator is over here. It's a very professional setup. So how we're gonna get how we're gonna give away booster codes. So I just need to confirm all of my screens are correct here. I forgot to pull up one thing over here. Just bear with me. Talk amongst yourselves. Or ask me a question, AMA. You know what AMA stands for, right? Ask me all the things. So while I just get this other screen up right here, I thought I had everything ready to go, but where did I put those notes? Oh yeah, here it is. I'm pulling that up right over here. You can't see it, it's totally secret. But I've got those up. Okay, so I'm gonna keep track of stuff. Well, as we get more people streaming in to the chat, we're gonna do giveaways and such. I'm gonna give away some boosters for the first people that say hello. You just have to say hello, what's up, bonjour, and such when you come to the chat here, and I will give away free boosters. So let me also do one more thing. Where is our other message over here? Let's just say over here, I'm live now on my channel. If you want to come by, so that's VM Campos VM Campos JR. Gotta spell that proper like. Okay, so let's do a little bit of gameplay as more people trickle in. Actually, let me just mention on two more places. I want to mention in 2 more places that I'm live, so we can get more people hanging out, and it's always way more fun when there's more people to hang out with because we can banter and chatter and all that good stuff. Let's see. Got a new visitor to the server today. Cool. People chatting there, chatting there. Let me just make a quick message right here. I want to say hello to all the Magic players on the server. Come hang out. And let's see who comes by from there. And one more thing, we'll do a tweet to everyone. We will say, last day of the sponsored stream from Wizards of the Coast. Wizards of the Coast to play some Magic MTG Arena and give away booster codes. Come hang out. And then I'll put my links right here, and then we'll get 1 million people coming to hang out and have a good old time. VM Campos JR, or if you're on Twitch, welcome on Twitch as well, twitch.tv/VM Campos. Okay, there we go. So now I can put my 1000% attention right over here. Everything looks good there, Okay, cool. So here's what we'll do first. Welcome everyone. Actually, let me send one more message. Like, this looks so professional, right? And we'll send that message off there as well. Okay, so here's what we will do. Zendikar Landfall doesn't start until tomorrow? That's so weird. Whenever a land enters a battlefield under your control, get a small effect based off the top card of your library. Interesting. Rock and Royal, baby. With so much wild wonder, even the land seems alive. But the wildwood isn't the only thing stirring on this plane. This place is sure to awaken your adventurous spirit. I still don't get it. How does this work? That you do landfall, which is you play a land and something happens at the top of your deck or something? Anyway, you're gonna win Zendikar lands, which look cool. And then at the top end you get the unhinged full art planes. Okay, that's kind of cool. So that's the big challenge for that. I'll be sure to try that out, but I can't do it for the stream. So just to kind of get into the swing of playing a little bit, let's let me do just a fun no stakes game right over here, and let's see, against just some random person. And we will also say a message here. So Arman will say welcome to the server. Check out rules and bio when you can. Okay, so we have some opening plays. Let's see how it goes here. So we'll say starting off the battle. Switching back to my other view right here. Okay, so turn 1, we're gonna do Simic shenanigans, and so Thought Erasure, I guess. Next turn Blade Brand, and next turn Audacious Thief. Okay, I have 2 of them, so I guess you got 1 of them. And that draws me another card. Okay, I'm starting to put my real estate together. I'm putting my swamps into play and putting some nice... actually, I should switch the decks here because I won the Mirage Swamp, which I love. So I think I'm gonna like switch up all of my swamps to all of my lands to the Mirage ones. I kind of like that. Okay, that got murdered, I suppose, and we'll do that. So right now they're playing like a lot of like wreck everything. They got all of their perfect kill spells for that. Freebooter, I guess they'll get my Sorin's Thirst. And next turn they have an Ascanta. Okay, that'll work just fine for them. Let's see about grabbing a card, which is nothing, and drop another Thief. Okay, so if I can get my Dread, what's it called again? My Dread Shade. All I have to do is drop a swamp and it does fun stuff. Ashiok to mill the top of my deck. Fine. It's not too bad, really. But I guess that will still... They're obviously trying to... Let's just let them mill? You know, that's not a big deal here. Let's just go for the face. And another land that I don't need, and a blade brand. Let's get rid of both of these blade brands. And, yeah, just a bunch of lands I don't really need. Drop that. So once I get my Dreadshade, things will turn around so well. Because with that land drop ability, you won't believe how that goes over the top. And yeah, you know, they're doing that. Now, how did I get to 16 life? How did I lose that life? They're not going to attack with their land. I have a Death Touch critter. Okay, so let's drop 2 aerialists. Let's go all in here. Get a couple of card draws. That's dead, fine. I get 2 triggers right there. They can ask Kanta to look for something cool. They didn't like that Wilderness Reclamation, or what was that? Yeah, Wilderness Rec. Interesting. Okay, so they're gonna mill for the final ones here, but I'm still perfectly fine. This is a 60 card deck, you know, in limited, that's a little troublesome. Another elemental on the ground. Does that even matter? Okay, so we'll go once again with everything, even if they double block here. That is an instant. Okay. So that forest run, right away that already gets big. Okay, and then Anim and PJK. That was some amazing combos from my end, I guess, so that happened. Okay, we definitely need the Noxious Grasp, because they've got a lot of green stuff going on. They had a bunch of Planeswalkers out. I don't think I need so many of those Elder spells, but let's see. So let's shift it more towards this way over here. Don't need those blade brands. Okay, let's do that. So I'm putting a lot more removal in the deck. Let's see how that works. And they seem to be as well, sort of sideboarding to some degree. So not too much of a sideboard on their time. So we'll see what they get. Okay, so if they thought erasure me whatever, I have things. They have only 1 thought erasure to get, and then if they do their Kite Sail freebooter, you know, they won't be able to take too much, so I think we'll be okay. The only thing I'm not okay with is slow players. So, turn 1 here. Turn 2, maybe Soren's Thirst something. Or Knight of the Ebon Legion, but this will probably be a Thought Erasure or a Kite Sail. Sometimes I swear, like, the algorithm does hilarious things. Yeah, there it is right there. So if they see all of my bloodthirsty aerialists and say, I cannot handle that. Okay, they got one of the Ebons away, fine. They did not need that Nissa. And if I get my 3rd land, we're in business. Do they have any more disruption in hand? Blast thingy. They can actually pop that right now. No, they need 3 for that. Okay. Okay. GG, everyone. GG. You can't play Magic with no lands, so I lost a turn here. Yes. Alright, well, they're emptying their hand pretty well. Next turn, if I get my 3rd land, I've got to play my Thief, but I won't get anything. Okay. Well... if they power up that zone, it'll kill things with 2 casting cost, but some of my best things are at 3. Okay, there's the 3rd land. Let's see if anything happens with this. They probably do have removal for it, which is fine. And, next turn, I guess I'll throw my other area list out. I'm just kind of burning creatures, because it's the Thief that I want to keep in play a little bit more. Alright, got another removal. Thought Erasure. They're on 4 lands so far. So they got that area list. Okay, that's fine, because the Thief will get me more cards. Alright, so we'll do the Thief. And we will do a Dire Moon to get a few critters out there. They probably have a Growth Spiral. And are they just trying to accumulate a lot of mana for their Planeswalker? That's enough for their Planeswalker, right? Okay, so now I'm getting all my lands. Okay, well, let's go for attacks. That draws a card, which is another land. Okay, I'll keep that in hand, just to pretend that I've got a bunch of lands, right? And they forget that their Blast Zone does stuff. So if they wreck their Blast Zone, the even if as soon as I, well, if they, never mind. So that draws me another card. Another land, okay. Kind of weird to not have any activity so far. Okay, Assassin's Trophy gets me a land. Got lots of land, so I can summon my huge 6 casting cost creature, which there are none of those, of course. Okay, Ashiok. Do they have a counter spell for that? Nope. And this is just a little 1/1 with Death Touch and lifelink, so she'll do her thing a little bit at a time. They have not been getting their own creatures and stuff, and planeswalkers and stuff. So there's another Ashiok. I think the animation and such for this Planeswalker is the one that takes the longest, so that's kind of annoying. I guess we'll just go straight over here to the opponent. Okay, they're on a 10-turn clock. Very slow player if we take a look here. So I've been playing for 26... I have 26 minutes left, whereas they have 20 minutes left. So that's telling. Hey Lazar, how are you doing? Welcome. I'm getting milled by Ashiok and having nightmares because of that scary voice. And what's even scarier is that I'm just getting lands, so that's like the worst nightmare of all. Look at that, I have a handful of stuff that I can't even use. But like the opponent is like, they're not even doing anything meaningful. They're trying to mill me with Ashiok, but it's like, okay, good luck on a 60-card deck, you know? They're gonna freeboot something. Okay, fine, whatever you want. I have a Thirst. So they still get to see everything in my hand, but they didn't get to grab anything. Whoops, I'm full of murders and lands and junk, basically, so they get to see that. 2 cards in hand that they've been holding on really, really tightly for some reason. Liliana's Triumph. Oh, okay, I guess that'll work, because I did attack. So that technically works, although I often cast that as soon as the opponent attacks, but technically it happens at any time. I have 1 card left, and finally I have something here. I doubt it'll survive, but I finally have a creature. And let's see if they top deck any removal. What do you think, chat? Are they going to strike that down, or are they going to do it with a Vraska? Okay, actually I can deal with that. Alright, let's let that go, I guess. This is an extremely annoying opponent. They have like nothing. They're not doing anything meaningful at all. But some people excel at meaningfulness. They probably have an Ashiok. They probably have 1 more Ashiok. That's why they're still holding on to an Ashiok, I bet you. So let's destroy that Planeswalker. And they have just 1 more. And then I happen to get another land. Okay, like the algorithm hates me today. I won the previous match, and then now it's like, okay, now you just get lands. Okay, they're gonna mill me, then they're gonna summon their other Ashiok. Watch this. I swear, like, sometimes the algorithm is a joke. Okay, I guess I was proven wrong. No, it's still a joke. Look at this. I have worthless cards here. So many worthless cards. But I have 26 life and they have 9. And they have all of their... Okay, here's a creature that's not going to survive because they still have a bunch of removal in their deck. This is the kind of game that it's like, do I really want to play? Hey there, Mark, how are you? Just in time to watch me play yet another amazing player that they're doing absolutely nothing at all. See, they're going to kill this. And they're not advancing the board state at all. They're summoning planeswalkers that do nothing. And then they kill my creatures, and they're like not doing any damage to me. And Thought Erasure, that does nothing. So I guess they're going to try to mill me, and they're going to have to do it. I have 10 cards left, so if they want to play 10 more turns... Because that's entertainment. Plus they're all so slow, so okay. So how's everyone doing today? Let's chat while Ann MPJK does their thing. wastes our time. Let's not waste each other's time. Let's do some trivia. I look tired. How can you tell? Like my glasses are shielding me from my tiredness, supposed tiredness. Okay, here. Let's do some of these trivia questions. This one's way too easy. Everyone knows this in the whole world. What did Britain hand over to China in 1997? For some reason I thought it was 1999. But what did Britain hand over to China in 1997? Maybe we should do wrong answers only. That's the meme that everyone likes, right? Wrong answers only. Okay, so 6 more turns, and they get to win this. So let's let them do that. They handed over the memes. They had them in a special suitcase, and they said, "Here are the memes." Hong Kong. That sounds right. Hong Kong. Yes, Hong Kong, which of course is in the news nowadays with those huge protests. Let's just do this because it's gonna keep pausing every time. As long as I have lands out, it's gonna keep pausing, so just want to let this go forward because, hey everyone, welcome to the chat. This is VM Campos. We got more people hanging out. We're gonna go until the bitter end. The opponent has absolutely no win condition except a very slow milling, so okay, you get to win in 5 more turns. You have the Siddig's Blessing, you have Anissa, which I can wreck. Like, I have 26 life. Who cares if they send their forest after me? Okay, so since I have 12 lands, I'll be able to do all of these things at once. So let's try first to murder that land. If they counterspell that, I have way more other spells. Noxious on that. And then we will pass. Okay, so we have 4 more turns until they finish. They're gonna go look for something good. They have 23 more cards. They're gonna Thought Erasure me. Okay, well, I have 1 card left that they can Thought Erasure. So I guess they want to Scry also. They will draw a card with their Arch of Borazka. They will mill me my final things right here. So, okay, you got it. ANMPJK. Your deck is amazing. Okay, so let's see. It was just kind of bad luck. I won the first match, and on the second one, they, I don't know, they got just luck. So, how do we want to deal with this? They have plenty of... They have all the Thought Erasures. They have all the murders. So, I don't know, I guess I'll just put back all the creatures so that they can, you know, use up all of their spells on everything. Sorin's Thirst is not really that useful. They don't really have creatures to deal with. I guess... Okay, the Blade Brand can draw me more cards. I need all my creatures because they're all gonna die. But I guess... Let's take out the Sorin's Thirst. There really isn't too much to deal 2 damage to. Hey there, Stevie. Welcome. Thank you for stopping by. You just missed a totally annoying game. Hey, everyone in the chat there. Let's see if we can get this one working a little better. What else we want to do here? The Blade Brand can draw me more cards. They're just going to get knocked out of my hand. It's, okay, actually the Vampire of the Dire Moon, One wacky thing that I could do is I could just put more than 64 cards if it's going to be some sort of mill. We'll do that. So let's see what happens there, and then we'll do some card giveaways right after this, everyone. So, do I go first? At least I get to go first. Great. Okay, so got a lot of stuff to work with. So let's keep this and see if we get the good lucks. Hey, everyone in the chat, wish me good luck against this totally annoying opponent. They have no win conditions basically, and it's not even on the ladder. Like, why am I even playing for the LOLs? I guess. And then, of course, for you, the fans, because then you can have this amazing trivia question. What collective name is given to the top 8 American universities? What collective name is given to the top 8 American universities? Got your max of packs. Just watch it because it's fun. Thank you so much. Definitely is fun to hang out with people, even if the game is not totally amazing. It's always fun to hang out with people. So, okay. Let's do this. This empties our hand. Actually, what I should have done was maybe maxed out the power of that Legion. Yeah, I should have maxed out the power of that Legion, but they're gonna murder it right now. Maybe. Interesting. Okay, let's try it now. The Ivy League. Yeah, you got it right there, actually. The Ivy League is the famous name for all of the 8 top universities in the US. So we got that Assassin's Trophy, I guess. Yeah, let's go get a land off of that. My creature got mulched. But whoops, got another one right there. The Audacity. So at the moment, they're probably going to just kill all my things to stabilize a little bit. Hydroid Krasis, which is only a 2/2. Interesting. Well, let's wreck that Krasis. Oops, never mind, that's an Elder Spell. Okay, we'll do it this way. That's fine. That Elder Spell and the Noxious Grasp look so much the same to me. So at least so far this game is feeling a little bit different. Yeah, they can stabilize, you know, you don't win until they have 0 life. And I got a big board presence, so they'll have to pick off a lot of things. They can actually tap that and destroy all 1-drops, which will actually be very powerful. They will probably do that. So, 4/5. Let's go for it here. Watch this. They're gonna pop their zone because it'll kill all 1-drops. Yep, there it goes right there. And then I'll drop this Thief, and if it survives, it can draw me some cards. So their big somewhat win condition is they have to have Planeswalkers. So we'll keep that land in hand just to pretend that I have something worth them using their Thought Erasure on. And then I get that Thief. Okay. I mean the Aerialist. It's not gonna survive, but I guess I gotta throw it out. Counterspell on that. And we'll still hold on to this swamp. There should be plenty of mana for some sort of Planeswalker. Interesting. Anticlimactic. But okay, I guess. I'll take the win. I guess they reevaluated their life choices and said, what am I doing with my life? And they conceded as the only honorable thing to do. Actually, why don't we do this? This is a professional environment. Let's switch to the awesome cam. So, okay, yeah, there we go. That was kind of a long game. Thanks everyone for joining so far. Let's do a giveaway. A win is a win. So prize time. We will say pick a number between 1 and 20. And a couple of people I think are already maxed out. But we'll do a different sort of game in a moment. Let's see who's maxed out so far. We have, let me check right here. Yeah, Stevie, you're maxed out. Mark, you're maxed out. Lizar, you're marked out. Kevin Miller, welcome. You chose lucky number 13. So, you might be the only person at the moment that isn't maxed out. Anyone else in the chat would like to pick a number to win some booster packs of Core Set 2020? You'll win some of these right here. Not a real one, but a digital one to be used in Magic Arena, courtesy of Wizards of the Coast. Any other voters there? Pick a number between 1 and 20 to win the booster. Stevie at 4. You already have the maximum, but okay, you picked 4. So anyone else? You got a few people in the chat that might be able to pick a number. If not, we'll close the voting in just a moment. And let's switch over to the card camera over here. We have our random number generator that will pick the perfect number, and that number will win you some booster packs. So far we've got 13 with Kevin, and 4 with Stevie, and 42,069 with Lizar. I'm going to need more dice to count that number, but let's say voting is closed. And I'm going to spin the random number generator. So let's see what number we get here. That is an 18. 13 is the closest number to 18, actually. So, congratulations there, Kevin Miller. You actually won the booster packs of Magic Arena Core Set 2020. So, the way you can claim those is join the Discord. I'll put the link in the chat right now. Join the Discord right there. Join the Discord, and then you'll get on the server, and then I'll be able to contact you and send you those. I'll be able to send you those boosters. So let me make a note that you won. It's just that easy. You pick numbers and you win stuff. So Kevin Miller right over here. I have all these notes in my control panel and everything. Way too many windows. Okay, so let's switch back to the game, and let's switch over to drafting. Let's see if we can get some drafting. Let's increase our rank in draft. And while we get that going, let me ask another trivia question. Let's see, here's a trivia question. Okay, what was the name of the U.S. spacecraft used for the 1969 moon landing mission? So it was the spacecraft name for the 1969 moon landing. And while you mull that over, let's see, what do we have here? At the Apollo 11? That sounds right. That is correct, actually. It was one of the Apollos. Apollo 11. Stevie and Lazar both got it. Amazing. Apollo 11. That is the correct answer. Not 18, not 13. No, stop when you're ahead. Stop when you're ahead. So, what are we doing here? The rare is just a land. We've got the pulse, the summer. Do we want to do elementals? I got an unsummon. There's the piercer. Let's grab one of the uncommon cards and see what other things come around. There's a Chandra, so planeswalkers are always good. And then there's a fire. There's a Lavakin, if anyone doesn't grab that.
I'm ready to fight.
So same here, Chandra, same here. I am ready to fight. Any other elementals so far? There's a murder, but we need something in red, blue, or green. Gift of Paradise. Barkhide, the Denizen, any removal, murder, but I'm already going towards red. Maybe black and red? Let's grab that murder and see what else wheels around. Overcome, Alarm, Vampire, Scorch Spitter, Leafkin, red-green elementals. Maybe Leafkin will help us ramp. Scuttlemutt is more mana, a mana dork. Spitter, have to leave at 7:30. No problem. I'll still be here for a little while if you're able to come back. Once again, everyone, thanks for joining on the stream. I stream Magic Arena every Saturday, and that's at 11 a.m. and 11 p.m. And besides that, I put out videos about magic and comic books and all that cool stuff. So, it's always fun. Thank you so much. Actually, that reminds me right here. If people are able to, I would appreciate it right here. If you can go over to Loots. Follow that Loots link. Say something nice. That'll appear on the screen. That'll help out the stream. And that would be really cool. Loots.com/VMCompos. What are we picking here? I guess we're going to pick a big old dinosaur. So I'll put that. Fire Elemental. Or Healer of the Glade. Let's do a easy to cast healer. This wheels back around. Cool. Natural End. So we're doing green and red pretty much. Nothing useful here, I guess. Befuddle. I'm not really gonna go towards blue. I'm gonna do red and green. You rounded up your Magic Puzzle Quest team to come and watch. Amazing. Thank you so much for that. Hopefully I will be entertaining enough for the people out there. Hopefully people aren't going to be yelling at their screen, "Why did you pick that Zephyr Charge?" Well, I picked it because it was the last card and no one else wanted it. Obs. Okay, so we come over here. I actually just put this Drawn from Dreams into my commander deck. It's so fun. Like, it's not a good card, I suppose. Look at the top 7 cards of your library, put 2 of them into your hand and the rest at the bottom. So 4 mana to draw 2 cards. But I guess in Commander or Constructed, it's alright. Besides that, I totally want this Colossus Hammer to work, but it never works. And got another Heart Piercer there. I think I force Heart Piercer too much. It's just too much fun. Sometimes you have to have fun. There are no events on, so I know they aren't busy. Cool. Yeah, if people come by, fun stuff might happen. Not a let's see, flyers. So we're in red, goblin, ring leader, or a goblin smuggler, or a natural, or a flyer. Wave crasher. Ooh, there's the brawler. That's kind of funny. Did you hear the sound on that? So it's a Lavakin brawler, and it had like the sound of punches and stuff. That is kind of funny. And here we can do a Brightwood. That's a big old 2/4 blocker for only 4 mana. Thicket Crasher. I want at least 1 plummet. Ooh, there's an Overgrown Elemental. That one's kind of amazing. It helps the other buddies. Reduced to ashes to take care of those pesky creatures. And I kind of see like I haven't really gotten too many... I guess I did get the Colossal Hammer because nothing else is valuable. Anyway, what was I saying? I'll be going with the... I'll be trying to do the elementals again. Those can work with the right support, right? Alright, third pack. We've got to get all the best cards here. We have, in red and green, the Spider, a Spitter, a Lavakin, an Elemental. Let's get that Brawler. There's the Punch again. And Fire Elemental versus Airstrike. There's a Shock. Ooh, Season of Growth. I think I kind of like that to be able to scry. Gift of Paradise to do a little ramping. Greenwood Sentinel. Airstrike works well. Yeah, hopefully it wheels around since it's a common. And I have 1 dinosaur. I guess we'll grab a smaller creature at 2/2. Spitter. Dragonfire. Act of Treason might be fun too. Steal their creatures. Okay, here's a pack with absolutely nothing to get. Spitter. Yeah, there's the Airstrike. Cool. Nothing meaningful again. Nothing meaningful again. Maniacal Rage, I guess. Act of Treason right there. And a fairy. Okay, so we got some stuff to work with. Let's see how that goes. You don't have any friends that are interested in Magic. Can't get anyone to come. Oh, no. That's okay. I appreciate you coming by and hanging out. I know you said it's like 8 or something, right? Like 2 hours ahead. So I appreciate you still stopping by. And let's ask a trivia question before we get back into the action. Okay. Let's see here. Most people only know half of this answer. Which South African president ordered the release from prison of Nelson Mandela? So of course everyone's ready to say Nelson Mandela, but no. Which president ordered the release of Mandela? South African president. And again, remember, I forgot to say, you only can get this straight from your brain, not from Google, not from Yahoo, Bing, AltaVista, Dogpile, etc. So when you think about that, let's craft our deck a little bit more. Let's get some of these out of here that are not quite in my color. There we go. And then we will switch to our cool Nissa sleeves and then switch over here. So here's the answer to that. This for me was kind of like on the edge of my mind. I kind of could remember myself also, but I didn't remember the answer. And it was well, this is dumb. They didn't put his full name, just his initials, and I don't think he was just known by his initials. F.W. de Klerk. So, yeah, F.W. de Klerk was the president of South Africa at the time when he ordered the release of Nelson Mandela. So there you go, now you know. Let's ask one more. Here's another cool one. The site of the ancient city of Troy is in which modern country? So Troy, the ancient city of Troy, is currently in what modern country? Okay, let's just put one big creature. Let's do the rip scale because it's got menace, but that's an elemental, so I might come back to it. And anyway, I've got 18 creatures. Okay, so I can't cut any creatures. 18 creatures. Fire elemental. Brazil is not quite right. Try the other hemisphere. Okay, so 18 creatures. Looks good. I need to cut 7 things. Amazon, Italy. Italy, close-ish. Amazon, not quite right. Maniacal Rage, don't need that. Season, I'll probably cut the season. Act. Gift, natural. Hey there, Patricia is visiting. For the first time ever, you win a prize. You win a booster pack. Actually, you win something way better than the rest. You will win an authentic Black Lotus printout. This is so authentic. You will get this very, very soon. Jamaica is not quite correct. The correct answer is Turkey. Troy is nowadays in Turkey. I would have thought like Greece, but no, it's in that place there. So, I think, we've been streaming for almost an hour, so let me do my usual right here. I gotta be full professional and promoting. Thanks, Wizards of the Coast, for the giveaway codes and Actually, let me do it right here. I'm a total professional, like this. Thanks, Wizards of the Coast. Actually, like this. Thanks, Wizards of the Coast, for the giveaway codes and sponsorship this week. Thank you. I'm streaming Magic Arena all this week, sponsored and everything. So that's why I switched over to the amazing camera, because you got to be amazing when you talk about your sponsorships. Anyway, okay, so let's get back to trying to put this deck together. We're at 45 cards, and we got a lot of we have a lot of elementals. Yeah, hashtag sponsored. That's the VMC life. And natural end. Let's keep a natural end because you never know what sort of shenanigans they will have. Besides that, I'm at 44 cards. Let's take out that Season of Growth, I guess. Am I trying way too hard with this Heart Piercer bow? Am I just trying to make this Heart Piercer work too much? I think so, just because I don't have the thing to retrieve. Yeah, I'm gonna cut these out, and then that takes us exactly to 40 cards. Okay, 40 cards. Let's see if we can do it. Let's go right there, everyone. Put your good vibes in the chat, and let's see if we can make it. I have not been having an amazing time with Core Set 2020 for some reason. But if maybe people put some cool emojis in the chat, like some cats that are smiling and giving thumbs up, that might help. Okay, so turn 1, Scorch Spitter. We'll get that lizard out. Turn 2, the Sentinel. Turn 3, etc. So this is an acceptable hand here. Hashtag good vibes. Thank you for that. You're going to put your YouTube channel, Discord, and other stuff onto a small poster and put it on the notice board. That is so cool. Thank you so much. I appreciate that so much. Mark, thank you so much. I can say that I am famous. I can finally say that I'm famous in New Zealand. Okay, that lava cat is cute, but I'm gonna have to roast it because it's gonna do shenanigans. So what do we think about this Ember Cat? On a scale of 1 to 9,000, how cute is that Ember Cat? Get your votes in right now. From 1 to 9,000, how cute is this flaming cat? Alright, so my lizard is gonna scorch things. It's an elemental lizard. Pulse of Marasa to get it back. Okay, they really wanted it back, and then they get 6 life. Okay, so what else? How else can I take care of that cat? Thicket Crasher. I don't have a way to deal with that. I guess. What do we want to do here? We can bring out Chandra already. Deals 2 damage to any target. Okay, let's do this amazing play right here. Let's it probably won't do exactly what we want. Actually, it's going to do exactly what we want.
I think I'm a decent enough pyromancer.
Oh, snap. There goes your elemental super dead.
The heat.
If you can't take the heat, do not retreat. And there's that Ember Cat. Okay, fine. I'm getting all of this. I can do this, you know, so... Was that the best idea, perhaps?
Master and firebrand.
So, when I say on a scale of 1 to 9,000, clearly I'm fishing for... It's over 9,000. Does no one watch Dragon Ball Z? And a bunch of lands. Okay, fine. Besides her... Oh yeah, that's actually kind of useful here. 4 damage, nice. Chandra and those elementals are doing their thing. I guess what we'll do is just keep...
Turn up the heat.
We'll pump up our spitter, but we won't actually attack with it because we've got stuff in the air. Yep, you've got a scary scorpion, but it's on the ground. And what else are they doing here? They got a lot of land for no reason, and they're gonna go hit Chandra. Fine.
Keep it up and you'll get hurt.
Uh-oh, here comes the Dragon Mage. Not cool. And I'm out of good cards. Okay, well. Okay, let's pause for a moment. This is not good. I need my, So they have a 5/5. And when it hits... each player discards their hand, then draws 7. That might not be so bad. We'll all get 7 new cards? That's not so bad, right?
It's elemental, dear.
Let's I don't know. Let's see what happens here. That Dragon Mage, everyone will get 7 new cards. Oh, and they have their own Chandra. Okay.
So many new worlds. So many opportunities to get lost.
So what's gonna happen here? It's Chandra versus Chandra. They're gonna wreck my thing, but actually I'm gonna wreck it before you can wreck it, because that'll give me 3 life. That's like the most advanced maneuver you'll ever see. Okay, so they'll attack me. Okay, fine. We all get 7 new cards. Whoa, look at that. Everyone gets cards, but I get them first because my turn is next. So was that really an amazing thing to do? I guess they're just gonna drop another thing. Okay. Anyway, okay, well, I guess, let's send out a 3-1. It's a lot of flying Wheel of Fortune, exactly. That's what that dragon is supposed to be all about, and instead they want to kill a larger creature. Okay, you have to go, your pendulum broke. Your pendulum? Interesting. What, pendulum on what? On some, like, cool grandfather clock or something? Okay, so if they hit me in the air, okay, that's 5 whole damage, but then we all get 7 new cards, and then it's my turn. Although they have a mana advantage. Yeah, this game is going really weird and interesting. Fire Elemental, sure. Amethyst. Pendulum. Pendulum. Pendulum, pendulum. Pendulum. That's the correct pronunciation in case you didn't know.
That's it. I'm going
Okay, I guess they attacked that way, and the purpose of that is... Okay, when it enters, put a 1 on another target elemental. So first let's drop a bunch of little creatures so that then this elemental can pump up this elemental, and we do that. So we got a big old board presence. Right here, they have to double block, so they're definitely going to lose that scorpion, but something else. And they do have 1 single green mana, which could be some amazing pump spell. So I'm battling Lazy Tiger, although this game's going for a while, so there's nothing lazy going on so far. Okay. So while that's happening, what did everyone have for lunch today? The scorpion has saved you several times. Yeah, that's that little scorpion can really do a thing. Aw, man, that's game over, right?
Time to turn up the heat.
Well, everything has trample, so good game. Yeah, 10 damage, 7 damage, and all that, and everything with trample. Okay, well that was quite fortuitous of them at the last moment. GG, whatever your name was, I already have blocked you from my mind, so let's go on to the next particular match. And while we do that, here's another trivia game. Actually, wait a minute. I've been doing trivia, but let's do the other one. Let's do the Would You Rather, proud sponsor of the stream. I wish. I go first with some of that. Okay, that's acceptable. Okay, so the Would You Rather is, it'll ask you 2 possible questions, and then you have to decide which of those 2 would you rather do. Yep, I got so smashed right there. They somehow hacked the system and got so much power, and it's like, how can I handle that? I was obviously winning, but they somehow hacked the code. Anyway, here's the question. So, okay, well, this one's very philosophical, and no cheating on this one because you already know what this one is. PMD. Would you rather be well paid at a job you hate or badly paid at a job you love? Actually, I think I already asked this question like months ago for some of you that were already in the chat. So, would you rather be well paid at a job you hate or badly paid at a job you love? So that's the conundrum of the century. Triple black, here comes a murder. Hacked. Yeah, there's a lot of hacking going on. That's whenever I lose, there was hacking. Believe me. Okay, so what do we do next? If we drop another elemental... Now this gets a little bigger. They have double black. I guess they can... What can they do with double black? Nothing. Okay, so I have asked it, but well paid. Badly paid for what I love. Like now. Ah, look at that. You're getting badly paid. You're getting $0. Oh no, Vortclaw. How can we deal with that? Because that's going to deal 5 plus 2. Okay, that'll work. Do I have enough mana for everything? So 5 plus 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, I have mana for everything. Okay, so they spent all their mana. Actually, I did it backwards. I should have done the shock, then the other one, because then I would have exiled it. But anyway, here's a bunch of damage because these two lava punchers are going to punch so good. There we go. That way you can buy what you want. So, paid at a bad job. Okay, they get a little old 1-2. They get a 1-3 in the air. They duress me for a non-creature. Everything's a creature. Whoops. You're getting not what you deserved. Okay, so let's bring out... I guess this big creature. Glad you were able to make it. You're invited to come watch Victor... Finest City Improv. Oh, cool. You're doing an improv, or you're going to an improv show. You totally have to check out a few of these cool podcasts about comedy. The ones I recommend are Improv for Humans. That's an amazing, funny show. I also... Okay, they're double blocking because they're gonna do what? Oh, they're gonna do a shock. But still, all their creatures are dead. Okay, let's ask another would you rather. Ooh, Blood-Soaked Altar. Altar, that's interesting. No one ever plays with that card. This is the first time ever that that's gonna work? You're joking. Okay, so if we look at the top 4 cards, may reveal a creature. Do we have any good creature that we can reveal? Top 4 cards. Okay, let's do that. And no creatures out of 5 cards. This is what I'm saying about getting hacked. This is what I'm saying about getting hacked. Okay, well, at least they are gonna hold back with a 5/5, and I guess let's try it again. Let's try to build up some elementals. Okay, let's bring another brawler. Here's how we can take out that big ol' that'll get +1 +2, that becomes just 4. Okay, so we'll wait for one more turn. Okay, question. What's the question? I want to ask the question, but... Okay, would you rather have a lifetime's supply of chocolate or a lifetime's supply of popcorn? So that is like the most advanced question ever. Would you rather have a lifetime supply of chocolate or popcorn? GG, Bluey, GG. Alright. They had a big old demon, but my little elementals turned the tables. Actually, that's what the awesome cam is for. So, I turned the tables on them. My elementals went right at them. That demon was no problem at all. And thanks to you, everyone in the chat, and your chocolate obsessions, we were able to beat that demonic opponent. So let's get to the next opponent. We got 2 votes so far for chocolate. All right, now here's the real question. What percentage... We got 3 votes for chocolate, but here's the one where we're all going to fight about. What percentage of dark chocolate content, or cacao, or whatever they call it, what percentage of cacao do you want in that chocolate? Hey Keeb, welcome. For you too, English bad at the moment. Welcome to you for coming to visit. Welcome to... Let me concentrate on this for a moment, I can't think. Welcome, Keeb, to the thing, and everyone else. We're doing fun trivia as well as gameplay. So I will ask another amazing question here. You're in a lift. Cool. Tell your driver to connect to your Bluetooth so that the game sounds through their speaker system, and we'll all have a fun time chatting while you're on Lyft. I think that's a good idea, right? Anyway, so here's the question. Would you rather have to eat a can of dog food or never eat your favorite food again? So these are the questions of the century. Would you rather be forced to eat a can of dog food or never eat your favorite food again? Unfortunately, I guess the opponent is having bad luck. Well, their bad luck will maybe work out. So I see chat is completely silent. You are dumbfounded by the question. Let me ask that one more time. Would you rather eat a can of dog food or never eat your favorite food again? And which kind is it? Let's say top of the line Fancy Feast brand dog food, like the really good stuff, which is of course cheating, because if it's top of the line then it might even actually be appetizing, right? Some of that dog food, like I look at it and I look at the can and I'm like, whoa, give me a bowl of that. Alright, 2 wins, 1 loss, very good. The power of chat is totally helping. You would eat the dog food? Well, sorry, you said it on camera and it's recorded for all eternity, so we're gonna call you Mark the Old Dog Food Connoisseur. Wait a minute, I said it too, so I'll be forever known as VM Campos Dog Food Fan. Alright, so I got a Spitter and a Paradise, kind of alright, but not really. How yuck would it be? Well, that's a personal preference for everyone. Decisions. We'll put out this healer that gives us a little life. We're dealing with white and something, probably white and blue. Oops, mono white with kind of a slow start. Fine. Let's start to bring out some attack damage. 3 for a sentinel. Let's do some ramping right here. They'll block the little 1/1, I suppose. Whatever they block is whatever. Okay, so I have 26 life. There we go, they're blue and white. And they're trying to do the eagle strategy, so I have enough mana to fry that eagle. Actually, don't. Math. Okay, so anyway, let's just build a board presence. So all I need is one more land. Come on, everyone in the chat there, you gotta give me your power. So that I can get one more land to maybe survive. Because that Empyrean Eagle is too good. That's not a land. Okay, while we're waiting for a land, let's see if they block anything, and then we can shock some stuff. That plummet would be handy now, definitely. But that's close enough. There we go. Okay, well, it took a big old kamikaze attack, but we kind of weakened their air power, so I'm happy about that. I'm just left with a 1/2 and a little low on mana. But again, once I get one more mana, I'll be able to bring in that fire elemental. Raise your hand if you remember the old fire elemental art. Okay, there's my 6th mana. Hopefully they don't have a counter spell. Okay, that's good. They probably will have a Frost Lynx at some point. That blue cat that will freeze my elemental for a moment. They have a lot of land. Oh, there we go, see? Frost Lynx, of course. That hand emoji for some reason made me LOL more than I thought it would. Renowned Weaponsmith, okay. The only reason that exists is to bring the... Okay, so I have a huge damage spell, and I'm thinking of frying the Weaponsmith because it'll go bring cool stuff. Or the Flyer, but it's only a 1/3. Yeah, let's get that Weaponsmith because being able to go get those heart piercers and all of those other cool things is a tricky strategy. You have 5 of them. Wish they would bring back the Earth Elemental. No! Aerial Assault. Look at that, I got hacked again. Okay, well, as soon as I get one more land, I will be in business. I guess a mana dork is close enough. Okay, so I have 2 elementals on the field. They have only 1 card in hand. Let's see if I don't regret blocking. No, okay, good. So let's try to summon a big old dinosaur. They have a ton of mana, so they'll be able to get a bunch of cards. The Earth Elemental looks like a lump of chocolate. I've heard it described as various other things besides chocolate, but that might be the nicer way to describe the classic Earth Elemental. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna hold back and just get cards. That might work as a strategy. Okay, let's summon this 2/4 critter. And then a 1/1. And then, man, why am I attacking with my druid? Am I gonna fake them out somehow? Uh-oh, they have a combat trick? Or are they just gonna draw more cards from their sailor? Okay. Interesting. I guess I don't really need that. That was a complete mistake right there. Why did I attack with a 0 power creature? I hit the attack all too fast. I got hacked. And there's another aerial assault, of course. So this person is kind of slow rolling it too much. And it's not too complicated to pick your strategies. Just go for it, you know. Lavakin. We gotta do a little bit of racing here, I suppose. Okay, so they'll do 2, 3, 4. That'll be 4 damage from them. This is not going to work. That only draws it to my hand, and they have way too much superiority here, so good game on that. Let's move on to the next one. They're going to put so many counters on that, so let's just go on. And then let's ask another trivia question, another one of these conundrums that will make you think, run the gamut of human emotion. Would you rather your phone always had full battery power or was always connected to Wi-Fi? So would you rather have that your phone always had full power? Actually, that one's dumb. Let's get rid of that one. Let's get a better question. That's so dumb. Let's see. Would you rather that you could only eat food that's too spicy or only eat food that has no flavor? So only too spicy or no flavor. So any spicy food aficionados out there? Would you rather go with food that's too spicy or food that is flavorless? Alright, so if I don't get my 4th land, I'm going to move on because that's... you don't want to fall behind, so fine. Let's see if this 4/3 can survive. They have enough mana for a Frost Lynx or an Unsummon or anything blue shenanigan related. Okay, here I guess the Chandra can take out one of these flyers.
Pyromancy puts a little sizzle in my step.
And then we'll do some attacking over here. No, you cannot equip your bow during my turn. Alright, so they went after the Planeswalker. That's fine because that saved me a turn. These will trade, but 1 damage will get through, and then we'll have parity. And then after that... So many try to equip on an opponent's turn. Yeah, you cannot equip as a sorcery. Do they say that still anymore? It just says equip. In the older equipment, it would say equip only as a sorcery. But I guess equipment has been around long enough that it's like, you should know how that is. 2 of these, which get first strike. Sure, but... even if you activate first strike, this is a 6/5. So if they equip it on their Sentinel, that's only when there is an attack. No attack, fine. Let's take out this Brawler, and then I'll take out the Overgrown Elemental, which will then make the Brawler bigger, and then attack with the Brawler, and it'll get even bigger, and it'll be a big old Brawl. Speaking of Brawl, what does everyone think about Brawl coming to Magic Arena? Oh, that's actually amazing there. That Cerulean Drake is really going to hold things off. So 1 damage to whatever. Brawl is like Commander Junior. It allows you to... you can... it's like Commander Junior in that it's 60 cards deck instead of 100. You still have a commander, and the card pool, however, is only from 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so let's take out their flyer definitely, and then 1 of their ground creatures. So it's only the last It's only standard card pool, not all of the history of Magic. It's 60 cards, only standard. It's like Commander Junior, and then you're able to summon. You're able to have a, a 4-player, 2-player, whatever, in real life, and they're gonna put it on Arena before the end of the year is out. They said. Right, that's a 4-2, which they can give first strike to, so they're going to attack with that for first strike, which is fine. And then I can attack with my Goblin. Gonna have to give it a go. Yeah, it's a interesting format to play. I've played it once in a 4-player game, 4-player, 3-player, or something. It was cool, it was like a Commander sort of game, but yeah, your Heart Piercer doesn't do anything on my turn. Good opponent. And then they toss it back for some reason. Okay. So let's... not a fan of Commander, prefer Vintage. Okay. No worries. So whoops, this Brawler now is a 6/5, but whoops, you'll block it, whatever. But do you block 5 damage? Okay, then next turn. So how much is this? This is a total of 5 damage as well, but they're not going to attack with their Drake because they need to hold off my Brawler. So I can take 4 damage. We're totally racing here, but I guess the math is... Okay, yeah, so they'll have their defense down. Oops, I guess that bird. But then that dies and makes that bigger. So what do I have as a way? What do I have as a way to take care of that Drake? That Brawler, yep. If... Okay, well... They... Luckily, they don't really seem to have anything useful in their hand. And even if they switch that axe to the Drake, they can't take care of the Brawler. But how does a Drake hold an axe? In its wing? On its tail? In its mouth? Those are the serious questions that we have to wrestle with as Magic players. Gift of Paradise, I guess. This will help win the race. Alright, so again, that's a 3-1, so everything kills it. Tie it to its tail. But then it loses its aerodynamicy. Uh-oh, here's some sort of trick. Combat trick. Okay, well, that's a 4-3 now. If I can get this healer to die, I can make the elemental larger too. Now I'm getting technical, yep. This is serious business. Okay, so I know I've got a shock floating around in my deck. Please let me get my shock. Well, a Lavakin is close enough. Okay, so that Glade is gonna die, but then we're gonna make something big. Alright, so that's a 5/4. And they're a 4/2 with first strike. They can pay for first strike, that is. They have one card in hand. Is it going to be some sort of final instant that totally wrecks me? And instead they will do nothing. So I think I will also do nothing, because they'll just first strike there, activate first strike. They would block my Brawler, which would just bounce off the Drake, and then they would first strike my Elemental. So let's see if we get something useful. All I need is a shock. You know, this Moorland Instigator is not such a terror. It's just got those two artifacts attached to it. Besides that, it's a 2/2, and I just need that shock, and I'm in business. Let's take a moment to read the Overgrown Elemental again. When it enters, put a +1 on another elemental. When another creature dies, gain a life, and put a +1 if it's an elemental. Now, I am surprised that they have no counter spells, but I don't want to give them any ideas. They pass turn. Okay, cool. I get a flyer. That will let me do stuff in the air. And then I will pass and hold on to this card that they don't know is nothing. They'll think that it's some sort of cool thing. And they'll probably hold off as well. So I'm worried that they have 3 cards in hand and another freaking land. Okay, let's go for it. I hate this stalling. They probably will have some amazing So when the magic algorithm is telling you to hurry up, you know it's serious. Alright, this is a ton of mana on both our sides. So they're going to do 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. Speechless. Okay, well, I've been streaming for almost 2 hours now. I won 2 whole games. but I lost 10,000 honor points. And I think that's a good time to wrap up there, unless people have some final AMA questions that they would like. AMA, of course, stands for Ask Me All Things. And I'll be wrapping it up in a moment. Today technically wraps up the... let's switch it over here. Tomorrow technically wraps up my sponsored stream. Once again, thank you, Wizards of the Coast, for sponsoring the stream and giving me booster codes to give to people and putting me on the front page and all that cool stuff. So on that Monday we got the biggest audience, and it's been pretty consistent since then on these other days. So thanks everyone for hanging out during these various days and winning booster codes and having some fun and answering dumb questions and all of that. So thank you for another entertaining, cool to hang out. Thank you so much. Really, it's all about you, the fans. Like, if I'm just playing on my own, like... But if I've got the fans, if I got people here, that's fun, that's cool. We can all chat and have fun and walk me back from the brink of insanity when I lose. So thank you everyone for hanging out. And if you have not subscribed on YouTube or Twitch or Twitter and all of that, just go to VM Campos on all the platforms. I got some cool videos on YouTube. Actually, let me put one video. If people haven't seen it yet, if you like Spider-Man, I did a video about Spider-Man. The first appearance of Spider-Man. Let me copy and paste that link into the... I swear this new YouTube is horrible. Let me put that video right there. Check out that video. It's about the first appearance of Spider-Man. The best superhero of all, of course. And I'll see people on the future chats. Once again, thank you, Wizards of the Coast, for giving me the chance to stream and hang out with people. This has been VM Campos, Magic Fan. I'll see you next time.